I'm meteorologist Jamie Kagol, and this is your Storm Patrol forecast. Our area low pressure from this weekend that brought us all the clouds and the showers continues to slowly drift away to the northeast. High pressure over the Gulf of Mexico taking over the weather pattern. You'll see some high level clouds drifting across the sky from time to time, but high pressure takes control of the weather pattern for the rest of the week. So some beautiful weather. Now taking a look at the bigger picture, some deep Arctic air rolling into the U.S. Much of this is going to be coming out of the polar regions as well. The polar plunge underway, and we're not talking about jumping in the frozen lakes. We are talking about some very cold temperatures out there. Snow still coming down across the Great Lakes area, the upper Midwest right now, and behind all that is some very cold air. Here's a look at the 24-hour temperature changes. 35 degrees colder now than this time yesterday for Denver, 27 degrees colder Wichita, and this area of blue and purple is going to be sliding to the east out ahead of that cold front, warming up very nicely, but a big surprise waits for folks as they work their way into Wednesday. Here's a look at the temperature forecast at 8 o'clock. Forecast to be about 2 degrees across the northern Rockies and the upper Midwest, and as things only warm up just a little bit for today, a high temperature of about 11 in Rapid City. But notice how this blue starts to push further and further to the east. This polar air is going to overtake much of the country. Very likely, though, we will have no effect whatsoever in southwest Florida. We will be one of the few little warm spots out there on the map as we work our way through the rest of the week. Here's your Storm Patrol forecast. The area low pressure continues to peel off to the northeast. High pressure taking control of the weather pattern. Some high level clouds drifting by the northern half of the state, but for southwest Florida today, looking absolutely beautiful. Lots of blue skies. Temperature forecast for us, 8 o'clock, about 62 degrees, warming up into the upper 70s. We may see an 80 in a few communities this afternoon, and then cooling off nicely tonight. We'll get down pretty close to the upper 50s and low 60s. As we get into our Wednesday, back towards that 80-degree mark. So a few degrees below average, but still incredible weather for us. And it just continues on for the rest of the week and into the weekend. Very little fluctuation with the dew points as we have a cold front that'll swing by on Friday. A little breeze, a little cloud cover come along with it. Dew points will drop off just a little bit. As we get into next Monday and Tuesday, though, that'll be the next cold front. Still a ways out there, but it looks as though we may be able to squeeze out a shower or two. Not looking very wet in terms of cold fronts, especially this time of year, and still a little early to pinpoint where the temperatures are headed. But it does look like it, though, we will have a little drop in the dew points and temps, at least at this point. That is your Storm Patrol 4 weather forecast.